Are you ready?
My coach, Barbara H. Smith. Why did I hire her? Because she's the best.
Barbara H. Smith is a powerhouse. She just walks in the room and grabs your attention, and she does that in a way that just makes you feel loved and like she's paying attention to you. She cares about you, and she wants to see you be your best self.
She was able to dig inside and find the passion that was deep within me.
Barbara's energy is one of the reasons that I had to have her as my coach. I love the way she is real with people.
The reason I felt like I needed a coach was because I have some big goals and I needed to build my confidence. I knew that Barbara could help me do that.
I felt that I could trust her.
I would definitely recommend to get coaching from Barbara H. Smith if you feel like you need to level up your confidence. She would just help you feel like bold, like you can take on the world.
She has really shown me who I am. She has changed my mindset to a place that I know that I am more powerful today than I would have ever been if I had never met Barbara Smith.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh my God. It is another Thursday. It is the middle of the month. Do you really realize, hey, William Howard out there, do you really realize that we are midpoint to August, which means summer is almost over? That's okay because September is coming and it's one of my favorite times of the year. But before we talk about what time it is, let me bring up the sensationally smooth, silky Shani Smith.
Hello, hello. You know I love the way you stroke my ego, okay? I'm just saying. Just saying, it's like a warm hug. Just saying. How is everyone?
Ooh, to get you prepped and primed for this show, man.
Yes. It's funny you said that summer is ending, but there's so much to look forward to now. Now, September is a very near dear month for you, I know. Yes. But I'm more of a fall kind of girl because it's the right kind of weather. And this year, there happens to be this executive women's retreat that, I'm going to get there early.
I know that's right.
Get there early and stay late. If you don't know, you better know. Sisters Empower Sisters to Advance Executive Women's Retreat. Are you going to be there? Will I see you there?
I will be there with bells on. Let me tell you. Oh, and why are we doing, first of all, why do we do the Empowering You show? Do you know why we do the Empowering You show? We do it because small business owners need the exposure. We want to lift as we climb. We want to lift as we climb. So we're not leaving out anybody who is a small business owner. If you are interested in being a guest on the Empowering You show, don't hesitate. Don't hesitate. Don't hate, but don't hesitate. Okay. Celebrate and jump on here with us. Just go to support at barbarahsmith.com and get in where you fit in. Colleagues from Liberia. Let me not get that wrong. Liberia, thank you so much, William Howard, for being out there. Tell your friends, tell a neighbor, post, share, participate, like, subscribe. We love to have our clients, friends, and neighbors from across the globe. 200 countries have the ability to watch us while we're on the Empowering You show through Roku. My colleagues and I are watching from our office in Liberia. That goes to show you that they are engaged, inspired, and empowered by the Empowering You show. Thank you so much, William Howard, for being out there. We appreciate you and your colleagues for watching us today. Let me tell you how fabulous this Shani Smith person is. As a corporate employee executive, she also doubles as the director of operations for the BHS and Associates organization. I want to say thank you so much, Shani, for all you do for the organization. She goes above and beyond. And she's just one of those types of individuals that we're looking to serve at the Sisters Empower Sisters event. We're looking for you. If you are a woman, entrepreneur, business owner, executive, somebody who does it all, has a family, working in your own business, maybe working in corporate, may also be caregiving for a sick sibling or a parent. All of those things that we as women pour out, we pour constantly. And guess what? When you continuously pour, eventually you go empty. And you can't pour nothing from a what?
An empty cup.
From an empty cup.
Nothing. This is your chance to get refueled. And so many times people don't understand that you can't work on the business if you're working in the business.
Oh no, say that again for the people in the back.
I said, do you like that? You can't work on the business if you're so busy working in the business.
Yes.
As much as we like to throw our cape on, we got to take it off because we're locking ourselves in a cage, in our own cage. So here's the opportunity for you to get some dynamic coaching sessions, to learn how to communicate effectively, to learn how to brand yourself and your business, to learn how to breathe in distress, to learn how to unmask. We can't do it all. We have to get refueled.
Yes. And so we're looking for you. We are looking for you to get invested. Invest in yourself. Many times, a lot of times, we take on the world. We invest in other people. We support other people as women, entrepreneurs, executives, as women in the corporate world. But when do we invest in ourselves? I implore you to check out some of your professional and personal development budgets. They have money out there in corporations for you to develop. This is a development session. You're just going to be relaxed while you're doing it.
And luxuriating. On the beach, not across the street, on the beach, beachfront.
And it's amazing what just being by the water does for your soul.
Yes.
It's amazing what the sound of the wind and the waves does for your psyche. It's amazing when you're around other women entrepreneurs, like-minded corporate executives, like-minded women. We're not catty.
Right.
Too many of us are pulling each other down instead of lifting each other up. And in this event, we're all about lifting. We're all about encouraging. We're all about removing the mask. We're all about our authentic selves, our authentic selves.
Right.
So don't miss it.
Because you won't be lonely at the top when you do what?
Taking people with you. It's called the art of elevation. Thank you, Dr. Ruben West, for that. You need a mentor, a coach, someone who can see inside of you and outside of you. We have this tendency to only see what we see. But when you have someone else who can go along with your vision, not take your vision and make it what they want it to be. I had a conversation with a young lady 2 days ago who says, I don't believe in coaches because the coaches I've had in the past have taken what I wanted as a vision and turned it in what they thought I should do. Well, I want to tell you, that's really not what coaching is about. When you get the right coach, and I'm not for everybody. I get it. I know it. I'm not for everybody. I'm not trying to be for everybody as a coach. But when you get a coach who can invest in you as you invest in them, they're investing in your vision for your future. And when you get someone who sees you for you, the authentic you, the person who can achieve, the person who can go up above and beyond, the person who wants more, they can see things you can't see. And when they can't see things, and when they see things you can't see, you can rely on their vision for you.
Exactly.
Not their vision, but your vision. turns into their vision for you. What do you say about coaching?
There is not one successful person who doesn't have a coach.
Come on, say it again.
There's not one successful person that doesn't have a coach. Why do you want to start from the bottom? Who wants to start from the bottom? And I listened to Dr. West the other day talk about if you want to learn how to walk, you don't go talk to somebody who's sitting down. You talk to somebody who's already standing. You want to learn how to do something, you're going to go to someone who already knows how to do what you need to do.
Why?
And you think you have a circle of friends and you have a circle of colleagues, but sometimes, as he says, they're too near to hear.
Too near to hear. What that mean? Too near to hear.
They just can't see it. And it's nothing wrong with that. You know, they're not necessarily what you call haters, as the young kids would say, but they just can't see it. If we're here at the same level, how can we really talk about going there if neither one of us has been there?
Right. Here's the other thing I love. When you were born in this world, you had everything you needed to be who you're supposed to be. But many times we don't know who we're supposed to be. And so we spend our entire lives trying to figure out what somebody else imposes upon us to be. And guess what? This wasn't a conference call. Okay. Whatever you believe in, if you believe in God, if you believe in Buddha, if you believe in Muhammad, it doesn't matter. That divine being put something in you. I personally believe in God, the Father, Son, and Holy Ghost. But he put something in me that only I can do. And only you can do what you're supposed to do. Just like your fingerprints are separate and different and distinct from any other person on the planet, so is your gift.
And how amazing is that? You ever think about that?
Yeah.
Like really break it down, like you hear it. Of course, we all have unique fingerprints, but like, how? We only talking about this little space right here. You can come up with that many different patterns.
Yeah.
You better give the world what it's waiting for.
Yeah, because the world is waiting for you. And everybody's not going to hear you.
No.
And what are you afraid of? When you go out there and ask for what you want, we could do a whole session on asking. When you go out there and ask for what you want, the world is waiting to give that to you. But because you have let life beat you down, beat you up.
Yeah.
Beat you down or up.
Sideways, back and forth. Drag you across the mud.
That what you want is not valuable. You're deciding that what you want is not achievable. You're deciding that what you want is not doable. Well, I'm telling you right now and today, women especially, men as well, but women especially who come to this event will walk away not only renewed, rejuvenized, and relaxed, but they will walk away with the confidence and boldness to know who they are and what they bring to this world. You will have exhale, baby. You will have exhale.
And exhale. Confidently know how to ask for it.
Come on. Because
I'm just saying, we have the best sales confidence coach on the planet.
Yeah. Brian K. McNeil and his lovely bride, Lisa Santiago. Let me say it right. Lisa Santiago McNeil are going to be in the building, bringing us confidence with ourselves. Let me tell you something. I hated sales, Shani.
Me too.
I hated it.
It's like, if you don't come and get it, I'm just like, here, I have it. No.
But what were we missing? What were we missing until we met Brian?
The ask. Yeah. I'm just hoping you'll just, I don't know. I
presented my stuff. Now, they know it's good, so they're going to just buy it. That's not how it works.
No.
But in this conference, in this retreat, in this experience, you're going to learn how to ask and get what you want. Baby, I went to the Society of Human Resource Managers conference.
Okay.
And before then, I might walk away with maybe 1 or 2 or 5 sales on books. But after listening to Brian K. McNeil and learning the technique of how to get my book sold, I sold 5 times as many books in such a short amount of time. And when I got back home, I could not wait to tell Brian how his techniques work. I was convinced after that. Going forward, Brian K. McNeil knows his stuff.
And he makes it so easy. It's like afterwards you go like,
how come I didn't know that?
That makes sense.
I knew that.
Because we're never taught that. It's the same way with communication. We learn how to talk per se. We can use words, but it's until we get a coach like celebrity trainer Barbara H. Smith, or that we learn how to effectively communicate, how to engage.
Yeah.
How many times you catch yourself listening to somebody and you do the best you can to stay awake. So what do? You have to grab your phone to try to say like, oh my gosh, or you got to hone in on something that you're just going to stare at, or you're thinking about your grocery list. You're doing the best you can to hold it together and not start nodding. You know what I mean?
Head in the keyboard, right?
Head in the keyboard if you're on Zoom. Head, you do everything. You're fidgeting. You're struggling. You're really struggling. It's that technique that you teach where everybody loves a story.
Yes.
Everybody loves a story. And to take that story and turn it into something relevant, you can't forget it. You can't unlearn what's going to be happening at this retreat. You can't. And to boot, you're going to walk away with a professional photo shoot. And I'm not talking about a headshot. I'm talking about hair, makeup, wardrobe.
Photo shoot, baby. Photo shoot. Value, and more value. Because you're going to get the breathologist, the lovely, electrifying Eliza Dukes Carter. You're going to get, my gosh, my friend and his lovely bride, the empowerment duo. That's Brian K. McNeil and Lisa Santiago McNeil. You're going to get, like Shani said, a wardrobe, hair, makeup, wardrobe, and photography by the beautiful, world-renowned, internationally known Holly Bird Miller. You're going to get the unmasked guru. That is Dr. Michelle Boone Thornton, who's going to teach you how to take that mask off and wear your authentic self. You're going to get no less than me, the master of communications, teaching you how to tell a story and get what you want in your life and in your business. The value of one of these speakers, one of these professionals, is way more than the cost of this conference. You couldn't get all of this at the price of this conference. So
it's odd that you can even get them all within 3 days. Okay. Because every last one of them have a calendar that's so full, it's no way to even penetrate. Okay. You can get 15 minutes.
Yeah. 15 minutes each from each one of us would be almost the cost of this conference. You don't want to miss it. I promise you don't want to miss it. It's luxury and it's limited.
What's the best part of it all? What do some of the proceeds go to?
Ooh, the best part of all is that we are helping fund a capital project for the Natasha House. Natasha House is a transitional home for homeless women and their children. Right now, I believe they have 7 units, and each unit is a condo style, dorm style room where women have one side of the room and there's a divider, and the children have the other side of the room, and they have a bathroom. They share common eating space. They share common kitchen. They share common living room area, great room area space, but they need more space. And in order to serve more women, by the way, this is one house. They need about 10. So anybody out there that's looking for a real big tax deduction and have a house that's large and want to donate it to Natasha House, that'll work too. But we're doing this as a fundraiser to give them money to build a second floor, which hopefully will house more, not hopefully, will house families that are in need. There are so many families that are with just a mother and they're homeless. Can you imagine being a child and being homeless with your mom, all your belongings on the street, there are thousands of them, thousands just like that. And as a matter of fact, transparently, I was one of those. Fortunately for me, I wasn't on the street, but I didn't have a home of my own with my children for several years. And fortunately, again, for me, I have a loving family that helped support me during that time. But what about all those women out there that don't have that support? What about all those women out there that can't find that support? Here's a way for you to not only level up your life, but give back to the community. Join us on October 9th through the 12th as Sisters Empower Sisters to Advance. More about it, just go to support at barbarahsmith.com.
Yeah, if you want to send that special lady, if you want to be a sponsor, contact me. You want to be a part of this, because this is something, we're not just changing lives, because the women that are coming here are influential.
Yes.
So it's not just for these 20 ladies. It's for everybody that they go back home and touch.
Yes. It's for them to reinvigorate their tribes. They're influential. They're going back and they're going to share the information that they're learning. So if you're part of any one of these ladies who are attending, help encourage one of them to come. Help encourage your mentor, your leader, your coach, your person that you get poured into from all the time to come to this event. They will not be disappointed. And there's so much more. We have a surprise guest. We're not telling you who that is. We have a swag box, not a swag bag. Watch it. There's so many things in the swag bag. We have to now call it a box, because I'm going to have to get boxes to put all this.
Absolutely.
I'm going to have to get boxes to put all this stuff in. And we want to thank our sponsors who have already contributed. We know there are more coming, but we want to thank our sponsors. Shani, who do we have sponsoring this event?
We have Spill It, the card game, which is, I'm not even going to tell you about that. You're going to have to come and find out. We have Tasty Chef that's going to be, not only is she a sponsor, but she's going to be blessing us with breakfast. It's going to be out of this world. Okay. Yeah. We have Labs to Go. We have Can Do Spice. We have Women Who Wow. Best Bald Shave. And if you don't have his products, you better go on that website right now and get them for yourself. And or you'll get it from your bag your box when you get there. We have All About Events, the Sales Confidence Coach, Soulful Journey, the Charles Atwater Group, Dr. Calvin White, and more. I'm just saying, if you want to be a part of that, contact me at support@barbarahsmith.com.
Okay. And we just got a new sponsor as we speak. Dr. John Lowitz of Better Vision Center is also one of our sponsors. So thank you all, sponsors who have seen the vision and have sowed into the vision. We appreciate all of you, every single one of you, especially those that are business owners that are being announced on the show. It's coming up in future shows. We're going to have a few of our sponsors come talk about their businesses, why they decided to help contribute to this phenomenal project and this phenomenal retreat. Sisters Empower Sisters to Advance. We are going to pull each other up as we advance. That's what we're doing with this.
We did let them know that these are king suites with an oceanfront view, right?
We ain't tell them.
So not only are you getting all of this knowledge, all of this coaching, not only are you donating to help support homeless women in their transition period, your accommodations are covered? Come on, you better be there. We only have 18 spots left.
We are talking about full-on views of the ocean from your suite, from your room. We're talking about in Virginia Beach, on Atlantic Avenue. We're not talking across the street from the beach. We're talking about in the beach, on the beach. So when you walk out of the lobby, you're standing at the ocean.
There it is.
There it is.
Beach. Okay.
And if you've not been to the Marriott, Virginia Beach, you are in for a phenomenal treat. I'm talking, it is modern, clean lines, all kinds of artwork. It is I can't even.
No.
I walked in there and said, this is where we have to have the retreat. This is it. It starts on Sunday evening at 5 p.m. Unlike most conferences, we're different. This whole experience is going to be different. It starts on Sunday evening at 5 p.m. And then we go from Monday morning, Monday afternoon, Tuesday morning, Tuesday afternoon, and then Wednesday morning until checkout. We will be there at the Virginia Beach Marriott. You don't want to miss it. You don't want to miss it. I promise you, you don't want to miss it. Anybody that knows me knows I'm a Marriott kind of girl. Even though I was in a tent in Nairobi. We ain't talking about that.
If you're going to be in a tent, Nairobi is the place to be in a tent. I'm just saying. If that's where you're going to have to be, right? I'm just saying.
Yeah, and let me clear that up for those that don't know. I was in a tent for 2 days only. Okay, the rest of the time.
And please tell them why. Please tell them why, so they don't think you were out here. You know, when you weren't in the tent, you were in the hut, because that's not the case.
It's not the case.
That's not the case.
We were on safari for 2 days, and so on safari we were out in the bush. We were out in Masai Mara. Look it up. Is a reserve. Like, yeah, that's a whole nother conversation for a whole nother show.
You got that because I'm afraid.
And
we got what kind of mosquito is that? That's like, you know.
But we were only out there for 2 in a tent. Let me explain. The tent was not one you might picture in your mind. It was one of those military type tents. So you had the tent and then you had the covering over it. They had armed guards surrounding the perimeter, as well as electronic fence. So we were safe and secure inside the compound. But any of y'all that
like MASH type of thing, right?
Yeah. Any of y'all that wanted to go outside the compound, you had that, because I'm staying here. All right. But anyway, we want you to see a little bit about Natasha House. We're going to go take a break right now and let the video and commercial go forward for the Natasha House that we're supporting with the Sisters Empower Sisters to Advance Retreat. Take it away, Mark.
It is a gem, tucked away near a forest, a place where the lost are found. It is a gift of wholeness for those who are ready to receive it. A secret place where peace can be found in stillness. Where you can finally stop fighting to survive and just breathe. Just breathe. Where accountability corrects and the word help is not a cuss word. It is the place that was thought of before you ever thought you needed it. It is where forgiveness starts and healing begins. Well, we are taught that when we put our hands to work, we can create some things. As we uprooted the weeds in the garden, it was a reflection of our lives. As we uprooted disappointment, as we uprooted pain, as we uprooted being traumatized. Because God doesn't deal with the surface. He gets to the root of it. We laughed. We shared tears. We shared our stories. We shared our fears, our dreams, our visions, our heart. We were more than just mothers. We were broken women trying to figure out how to become whole again. It became a place where homelessness became hopeless until we reached the bridge of wholeness.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
If that don't touch your heart, you better be at the retreat. I'm just saying, if that didn't touch you.
And just for you to know, Natasha House has ongoing fundraising activities. If you're in the local area, 757 area, and you have shoes, gently used shoes. What they do with those shoes is you can drop them off at a location, give us a call at 757-504-0806. Let me say it again slow. You can give us a call, 757-504-0806, and we will pick up shoes from you, gently used shoes. They take them and get them weighed. Then once they're weighed, they give Natasha House a dollar value for the weight of shoes. Once that weight of shoes is taken from this organization, they take them to third world countries and give shoes away to people who are in need.
Wow, so you're helping double.
Yeah.
I think I have some wedges that might really help with that, because I don't want to break my ankle anymore. I'm over that.
Our next, we do have a guest today. We were trying to hide her from y'all. Our next guest, let me bring her information up. Ooh, she's so special.
I know, I can't wait.
Now, of course, I wouldn't have it in front of me. Let's be real. Let's bring her up anyway. The next guest we have coming up is beautiful. She is Latina, and she is passionate about education. She owns her own company, and I just met her 3 days ago, 48 hours ago, she said, and we hit it off like peanut butter and jelly. Bringing up to the stage and the platform and the show is Viviana Fullwood.
Thank you so much for that introduction. I love it.
She's so beautiful. Hey, Viviana.
Thank you.
I feel like I've known you in another life or something.
Probably. We've seen each other before. Yeah, because we really connected. It was crazy.
Yeah, it was so wonderful though. So I didn't have your bio in front of me. You sent it to me. I had it. I thought I had it right in front of me. I didn't. Tell us something about you. Let's let you tell us.
Fine. So I'm Colombian. I was born in Colombia. I live in Virginia. I have 2 boys. Troy is 17. He'll be 18 soon.
What?
And my youngest is 12. He just turned 12. So that's my life, my world. I'm an only child. And so my mother lives here in Virginia with me. And so does my grandmother. So we have the 4 generations. My background is in marketing, but I've had my tutoring business since like 2008. We originally got started with just tutoring mathematics, but eventually we started doing other subjects. And then today we do homeschool, we do summer academic programs, we do tutoring all year round, virtual or in person. And my staff is amazing. 98% of my staff are state certified teachers. So they work in the school system and they just tutor for us in the evenings or the weekends.
That is amazing.
Yes, I love it because I don't like to micromanage unless I absolutely need to, but I would prefer not to. And so with my staff, I don't really need to do that because they already love what they do. And so when they do one-on-one tutoring is like amazing.
Yeah, so we need people who have a passion for teaching children. Yes. Everybody doesn't have that.
No.
A lot of people go into teaching because they want the summers off.
That's a poor excuse for being a teacher.
Yeah, but it does happen, and I think through the pandemic, we have been able to see the teachers that are truly passionate about the field versus the ones that are not, because not everybody's really made for it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And so one of the things Viviana and I talked about was how there is a lack of programming for the Latino audience. Talk to us some about what your thoughts are about that and what you plan to do about it.
So here in this area, I live in Virginia. So here in this area, and I'm in Southern Virginia. Northern Virginia is massive, right?
Yeah.
Yes. So I was born in Columbia, but I grew up in New Jersey, New York area. So there is just massive.
That's why we hit it off. That tells it right
New
there.
York?
Hold it. That right there. That's it right there.
That was the
I
connection.
know something about you. All right, I'm sorry.
Yes. So I went to school in Queens, and so Latinos, multicultural is in abundance up north.
Yes.
Here, not so much. However, like when I first moved here, I think people looked at me like I was strange because I looked different. Like some people who identify with, which I was a little bit shocked because there are so many military people here.
And pause right there for a second. That's the one thing that annoys me more than any. Why do they have to classify you as anything? How about
anything.
a person?
Because they don't know.
How about just be welcoming because I'm a person?
No, they were welcoming. They were welcoming. I didn't feel strange. I just felt like some people were like inquisitive about like. I remember working with this white lady, and she said, "What type of men do you date?" And I was like, "Well, if they're fine, I'll give them an opportunity."
Great answer.
And then she said, "So where are you from?" I said, "I'm Colombian." She said, "Where is that?" I said, "It's in South America." She said, "Where is South America?" And so I felt my blood pressure go up.
Right? Those stories.
My blood pressure went up, but I had to check myself and educate her because I had to understand that she didn't know. So I pulled up the computer and I showed her the map, and then it was cool after that. So I've learned to be that way because there's a lot of people, as a friend of mine would say, have never left Jefferson Avenue, which is a main street here in Hampton, Virginia. Yeah. So I understand that. And so instead of getting upset, I've learned to just educate people, right? Like I don't speak Colombian, I speak Spanish, right? So, but it's I get it because a lot of people just don't know. They just know the culture, because we're from up north, we know, but here we don't know. Like there's only one Colombian restaurant. Well, they just recently opened another one, but there's only 2 Colombian here.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bust out laughing because that caused me to hurt my side laughing.
Yeah, they said, "Oh, you speak Mexican or you speak Puerto Rican." I'm like, "No, I speak Spanish." But they just don't know.
Puerto Rican though, huh?
Yeah, but they don't know.
You don't speak Colombian. You really don't speak Colombian.
I don't speak Colombian.
You know that reminds me of Kim when
That's ridiculous. Anyway.
Yeah, but it happens. It happens. And
I love the response to it.
People are becoming more aware of it today. I think because we have more people in leadership, just even the superintendent for the Department of Education for the United States is Puerto Rican, right? So we're starting to see a lot more of my people in leadership positions, and so it's just about awareness. I sat in like 2 sitting meetings the last 2 years, and the growing population here in Hampton Roads is Latinos and Asians.
Yes,
it's a growing population,
and that's scary for some people.
Yeah, but we need to embrace it. We need to embrace it.
How about we just embrace that we're a part of the human race?
Exactly.
How about that?
Yeah.
See, y'all get me on the soapbox, and it's going to be hard to get me off of there.
Yeah,
it ties all into where we're going
in the corporation.
As a corporation, right? With diversity, equity, inclusion. Why are we still talking about it?
Why
2022?
I think because we've been scared to have conversations.
What kind of conversations?
Transparent conversations. Yeah. So until you have, you should not be scared to ask me, what's the difference between Latino, Hispanic? What is all of that? Because I'm not going to take offense to it. But
that's what they're afraid of.
Right. And at the end of the day, it's okay. I understand you don't know everything, right? We have to be transparent, and we just have to be open to have those conversations.
And to have those conversations, wouldn't it be great if you had a platform consistently to have those conversations?
For sure.
And wouldn't it be great and amazing to know somebody that could get you on those platforms of your own?
Yes, so that's why I'm here.
And wouldn't it be great to know the person that you're talking to knows the producer of the Empowering You show that's maybe, just maybe, looking for some different shows?
Yeah, so like definitely, it's like seriously, like so on a serious note, I think it's amazing because we really need to come together
Yes.
as humans, right? Because at the end of the day, we're here for the same purpose.
Yes.
It doesn't matter my color or my gender. Yes, we're a little bit different when it comes to culture and gender and stuff like that, but at the end of the day, like we love the same way, right? Like
Yes.
we bleed the same way.
Yes.
Exactly.
So
We want the
there
same
has
thing
to
for our
be
families.
right. We all want the same thing. Like we all want to be happy. We all
Yes.
want to find joy in life. I don't want to be miserable. I don't
Right.
want to be lacking funds. Like
Right.
we all want the same objective. So if we can, let's just like support each other to go in that direction.
Right.
And I love that. The thing that I love most about you, Viviana, is your transparency. I love authenticity. And guess what? Most everybody in the world can smell people who are not authentic. And so I don't understand this whole wearing a mask and not. I'm silly. I'm funny. I love to laugh. I love to make people laugh, but I also have a very serious side. And that serious side comes from wanting people to know more, to be more, to have more. And that's my whole platform, to help business owners like yourself, Viviana, like my co-host, Shani Smith, to come up higher, to level up. I want Shani to jump in here and talk about the first time we met and what has happened and transpired in her life since then.
Well, just like Viviana, who has only known you for, say, 48 hours and you guys have connected, I felt the same way. I literally didn't have a conversation with her. I just heard her voice. I heard her speaking, and it literally spoke to my spirit. Like, who is that? It was on a virtual meeting. I live in Delaware. It was a virtual meeting, and I messaged her in the chat. Something just said, just do it. And we connected. We're not even just quite on a year yet. We connected, and instantly you could hear in her voice when she said, so what can I do for you? And legit, my answer was, I don't know. I have no idea, but there is something about you.
And it's really not about me. It's about the connection, the light. We have a network, each of us. And as we expand each other,
right,
that's what it's about. Connecting to you so that you can connect to someone else, so that somebody else can connect to you, so that they can connect and go higher, and the next person goes higher.
And then you just form a whole web.
Yes, this whole web.
Yeah, because we can't be hoarders.
I'm representing my web right now.
Oh, yes, you are. It's very Wakanda too. I'm just saying.
But in all seriousness, I don't have a problem sharing information so that you get to go higher. Why? Because it doesn't hurt me to help you.
Yeah, because it's all about giving. Like we gotta, like I believe in that. Like I give, not with the intentions to get it in return, but it just happens that way. Because I'm constantly giving. I've had tutors that tutor for me, but they've wanted to open up their own tutoring services. I help them. Like, why not?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
The law of reciprocity. What you give, you get back. What you give, you get back. What did Dr. What say?
Karma Cafe, you get served what you deserve.
Yeah.
What you deserve at the Karma Cafe. I love that because it's so true. Exactly. And when I speak out loud to other people, I tell them I could give it all away. What I've learned, what I've gained, what I've experienced, I could give it all away because I get to still keep it. So why not share your information and your knowledge? I'm so excited for Viviana. Viviana, you don't even know that we want to talk more about marketing. Viviana may be one of our sponsors. Yeah, she's out there looking for sponsors for us.
Viviana, tell us, please, how did we connect with you?
So I'm a business owner. So my life is my academic program. Okay. I do marketing because that is like my passion. Like I told you, like I'm an only child. And so I wanted to have like 12 kids when I was younger, but then I realized what that really meant. So I only had 2. However, through my business, I have all these little people that are around me all the time. I love it. You got your I still got my kids. I got like 30 kids. So that's the one piece. The other piece for marketing. So my degree is in marketing, business management and marketing. And so I've just kind of like a little bit ventured into it because a lot of people come to me, Viviana, what do you think about this? Like my ex-husband said, like, did you really need to have a degree in marketing? Because you're just like naturally good at it, right? So I'll come up with these great ideas. So, huh?
We're looking for you.
I know. And I love it because I get excited. Like if you were to say, hey, Viviana, let's sell these rocks, I'll be like, all right, let's go. Let's put a plan together and let's sell it.
How do we get in touch with you?
Yes. So I'm on Instagram and Facebook, Viviana Andrade, also Viviana Fullwood. But you could also just Google Viviana Fullwood. A Plus Academics is the name of my company. I do have a marketing firm. It's called Trust Consulting. But I don't know if you can put my information down so people
Absolutely.
can reference to it. Or
type it in the private chat, and we're going to put a banner across the bottom.
Okay. So I'll put my email address on here.
Yep, that's what I want you to put there. And Mark will chime it in.
And I would love to put my phone number like that, but then
unless you have a Google number.
No.
Okay.
But I would, like, that's how open I am, and that's how much I want to help. But the email is good, and I check it all the time.
Yep, and that's a good place to put it. What you're looking for, Dr. Kelly, quote, is looking for you. What you're looking for is looking for you. So,
because I'm telling you, I tell because I still tutor a little bit, just because I enjoy it. So with my Spanish clients, I always tell them, like, we're taking over, right? Because the signs at Walmart are in Spanish and English, like no other language. But seriously, like just being bilingual, it makes you so much more marketable.
Yes.
It makes you the ability to help other people. Like I've had clients that work in the emergency room, and they come because they want to be able to communicate better. Even for longevity, like it just makes your brain just be sharp. I went to Costa Rica, and there's a lot of people from the United States that live in Costa Rica. So it just broadens your brain. It keeps you sharp.
So I need to dust off my Spanish because I was conversational Spanish in college year 2. And then my conversational friend and I went our separate ways, and I stopped speaking Spanish. So I know I can understand more than I can speak, but I can speak enough Spanish to get my work done at my house, and the workers know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. So we'll sharpen it up a little bit.
I can go and order me a cerveza.
Hey, that's all you need.
You can speak Spanish, but can you speak like Colombian so that you can speak as Viviana?
I know, right? That's funny.
So what I'm getting at is I have the potential to have a new conversational Spanish friend that can help me brush back up on my Spanish. Also,
sure, definitely.
This one right here just told me 2 days ago that she can translate the Speak Coach Train book into Spanish. What? Drop the mic, baby.
Yes, because I think like there's so many Latino entrepreneurs. So many.
I know.
And we don't get the training.
I know so.
We don't get the training that we need to. So like we know how to clean a house, and we know how to cook, and we know how to make balloons, but we don't know the business aspect of it.
Right.
And oh my God, the potential for growth is amazing.
Can you imagine? Let's think about this for a second. Can you imagine, Shani, BHS and Associates, having a whole Spanish speaking training program for business owners to start a business and grow? Can you imagine?
And you know what's so good about that?
Let's do this.
So not only tapping into the people that are here in the United States, but like if you tap into Latin America and anything, pretty much like if it's coming from the USA, like they're like, okay, I love it.
That's how they are in Kenya. Anything coming out of US.
Right.
It's like that in Latin America too.
It's golden. Yes.
Baby, this is going to be a wrap right here and right now.
So the connection, the web there, it's magic. It's magic.
I love the one you were wearing the other day that was like colorful. That one is really nice.
Thank you. All from the Kenyan people.
Very unique pieces.
Yeah, you're not going to see it walking around anywhere.
No.
But yeah, I love you already, Viviana. Viviana, we're going to have some more conversations. I do have the new flyer. Thank you, Shani Smith, for creating the additional flyer. I appreciate the conversation and meeting that Viviana and I had the other day, where she said, I have to show the value. It did, see, marketing's not my lane. I'm trying to stay in my lane. The advice that Viviana gave me was, you have to show the value of this retreat. The value is in the coaching, the immense coaching of 6 count 'em people who have come together. Thank you, Viviana, who have come together to provide insight, detailed depth,
Blueprint.
how to get this done.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're going to also be wowed on the Atlantic shore of the beach
Mm-hmm.
in the Marriott.
Yeah. The property is nice.
Yeah. Thank you for saying that. Thank you for sharing that. And Viviana is going to be at the retreat. So
I am.
you can connect with Viviana firsthand, talk to her about your marketing needs, talk to her about your children if you got some and want some tutoring.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, Ms. Fullwood has a podcast as well. Yes, she does.
I do.
Talks about blended families.
Yeah,
And
so I talk about everything. That was just my first episode, was about blended families. That was my favorite episode.
I have a question about A+.
you see that right there? That's the producer researching you already in the background.
Yes, I love it.
Yeah.
I have a question about A+ now. I know
Yes.
you service children. How about adults?
So we do kindergarten through college.
Okay.
And even outside of college. So I have nice working relationships with even some recruiters. So he sends me, one of the guys, he sends me all his ASVAB students that need tutoring, which is the test that you need to go into the military. Yeah, so I've had just recently, it happens all the time, but just recently, a grandmother lives in Texas, but she was looking for a tutoring service for Spanish classes for her granddaughters are twins. So the grandmother did all the research, and then she found me because I have really good Google reviews. And then the mom just moved here, so they started tutoring with us this last 2 weeks.
That's amazing.
Yeah, but we do adults as well.
So I can learn to speak Spanish through you virtually.
Yeah, claro que sí, of course.
Of course. She said,
Claro que sí, of course.
I was going to say, wait, I missed it. I don't know the.
Of course you can. Yes, you can. Most definitely you can.
I don't limonada, so I got some work to do too.
Us gonna help you.
It's good. Look, it's what you make of it. Like if you really want to do it, you can definitely do it.
Yes.
I've had a lot of clients, like they just come for different reasons because it's on the bucket list for traveling. There's one gentleman, he stopped coming to me because he started having dreams in Spanish. So he was like, I've arrived.
I'm done.
Wait. Hold up, stop. He's having dreams in Spanish, so he's done.
Yeah, he started having dreams and they were in Spanish.
Wow.
So he's like, I'm good. I'm like, okay.
When you can speak in Spanish in your dreams, yeah, I think you're pretty good right there.
So I think that speaks to A+.
Yes, definitely. So we're good because we have a good time when we're doing it. It's not so structured and boring and the same stuff all the time.
Is this your website we're showing down here?
It is academicswithaplus.com. Yes.
Yes, that's what we were asking you for, so that people can get in touch with you and use your services. We want to definitely promote.
Yes.
Viviana at A+.
Yes, and it doesn't matter where you're at because we could do virtual as well, or it'll give me an excuse to travel somewhere else. That's fine.
We absolutely adore you, Viviana. Thank you so much for being here with us. Are there other things that you do that you want to share with us?
My goodness.
How about you used to be on the...
So I used to be the chairwoman for the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce of Coastal Virginia. And I'm currently one of the directors for the Hispanic Resource Center. So we do a lot of stuff for the community. Currently, we're just very active with doing a food drive. So we do a food drive once a month. We partner up with the USDA and Food Bank. And so we service about 200 families every time that we do the food drive. So anything anything that's community based. Sometimes people come for food, but they need other things. Like I was even the commercial that you were running before about the facility in Yorktown. Like that's amazing.
Yeah, that's who we're supporting with this event.
Mm-hmm.
I will be at an event this weekend, by the way. Let me put another plug in for Natasha House. They're having their gala this weekend, the 20th, A Mile in My Shoes. It's called A Mile in My Shoes Gala, and it is ticketed and sold out at this point. But they have a wonderful display of some of the ladies that have graduated the program, and they get to tell their stories. They have a silent auction. It's a fundraiser. And so my husband and I are going. His birthday is Friday, so he's getting that for his birthday present.
Yeah, I love it. There's so much to do in the community. There's so much need. I have a gentleman. He uses my space. I let him use my space for free, but he does an IT class. So he got some funding. So he has 6 students. He's teaching them. He's going to get them certified in A+ and security, I think it's called.
And what is it?
It's A+ and Security+. They're IT terms.
Yes, I got it.
Of expertise. So there was a lady, somebody was plugging their battery, like their car battery, in the hallway. And I was like, and I was joking. And I said, are you going to pay the electricity bill this month, right? But I was just being sarcastic with the instructor, right? So we just laughed it off. But then this past week, he came and told me that it's actually one of the girls because she's living out of her car.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I know what that's like.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's why we're in the community to support.
So there's a lot of things we need to do, and we need to be aware of our surroundings all the time and be empathetic of like people's needs.
Do you know how amazing you are, Viviana? I don't think you quite realize it because you kind of throw these things out like, oh yeah, and I do this. Do you understand how amazing you are?
Amazing people.
Thank you. I appreciate it. But I just do it because like my heart is in it.
Yeah.
And I just do.
Can you do me a favor and hang on after the show for a couple minutes?
Sure.
Stand in the green room. We want to thank you so much, Viviana, for being here. You are an amazing treasure that we have just discovered. We're going to be doing some work together. I am sure of it. And so we already know that connections are not happening just by happenstance.
No.
We already know that there's a divine connection happening every second of the day. I count it divine to have met you, and I count it divine that we're going to go forward and do great things. Contact Viviana.
Thank you. I love it. I appreciate it. It was nice meeting you guys.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just the beginning. Okay.
Yes, I love it. I love it. Thank you so much. This was fun.
Thank you so much for being here. Shani, any last outtakes before I give the last statement?
I would just want to say for everyone out there, because you see what's happening, because you see somebody doing great things like what Viviana is doing in her community for other people, you see what none other than my lovely host here is doing, know that you can. Earlier, when she was transparent about her situation, you say, how can I? Because she did, you can. So just know that. We're here for a reason. We woke up. We're on the wake up list for a reason.
Yes, ma'am.
We have a divine assignment. Answer the call.
Yes, ma'am. And speaking of answering the call, we have a book coming up in the near future called Empowering You. It's Your Time. And you know what time it is? It's time for you to step into your greatness because the world is waiting for you. That's our time. We're going to show this last clip and we're out of here. Thanks so much, Mark, in the background. Dr. Eric Kelly III for giving us the opportunity. All of the viewers out there, we appreciate you. We don't take it for granted that you're here with us every week. Thank you, Shani Smith, for doing all you do for the BHS organization. We're out. See you next week.
Thank you.
Engage, inspire, empower. That's what I help you do as a celebrity, speaker, trainer, and coach. Hi, I'm Barbara H. Smith, known as the Masterful Presenter. I am the one that can help you dig deep inside your passions and deep inside your life to get you to the place you always dreamed.
I have the pleasure of hearing Miss Barbara Holmes Smith speak today, and just from her speaking to me today, I have realized that I need to have personalize my alter ego and be able to put myself out there a lot more.
I help through speaking techniques, teaching you how to use your words and your body language to inspire people to come up higher.
Today's presentation with Ms. Barbara was just outstanding. She has really helped me with her personality, with her being so genuine and passionate about what she believes in and helping to coach, train. Her sense of humor, her energy is just incredible.
How do I do that? By coaching and speaking and training. I help you with whatever it is that you want to do next. What is your next? Are you ready to take your life, your career to the next level? I can get you there. Contact me at www.barbarahsmith.com.